Hey everyone, this is just going through my webcam. I'm going to try to figure out what in the world is going on with my microphone. Give me 1 second. Let's do this, and we'll just deal with the crappy audio quality. I don't know what is happening, and we will go with that. You're mostly here. Is that how's the volume on that? If we're going through the webcam. We're gonna have to adjust the balance anyway because it was all fiddled up for Summer Game Fest. Okay, well, we'll go with that. It's complaining because the webcam is crappy, has a crappy microphone, but we'll do that. I will figure out what is going on, and well, actually, I will maybe turn the other mic down just in case it decides in the middle. Wait. This one. Okay, there we go. We'll turn the other mic down just in case it decides to start working halfway through. Don't want to get that be all weird. With that, as I was saying when no one could hear me, we're going to finally finish Urn of Sacred Ashes, which is way longer. The whole Arl Aemon plotline is way longer than I remember. We're on, what, I think, stream 4? We finished Mage Tower in one single stream, so the fact that we're taking 4 streams to finish this one gives you an indication of just how long it is. I guess it does send you all over the place, including Darrah, so that's a big part of it. With that, let's get started. I'll do this. Okay. Oh, just 1 second. Okay. OBS is literally covered over the chat window. That's very helpful. Thank you, OBS. Boop. Or that. Do I know why Fallout 76 and Marvel Avengers are still getting supported and Anthem isn't? Is because two reasons, but they're basically the same reason. EA is definitely not something that likes to support things they consider to be failures. But the other reason, which is kind of the same thing, is that because Bioware has so much going on, there is a tendency, there's always a lot of pressure to move people onto the biggest need, and Anthem is not the biggest need. if Bioware was allowed to add 50, 60 people, then that wouldn't be the case. Well, at least it wouldn't in the short term. But it isn't, because EA is very cost resistant to spending costs. So it's really about corporate structure and culture than anything else. If you look at something like Battlefield or other games at EA that have failed and then recovered, it's usually because the studio that made them literally had nothing else going on. So the only option was to let them fix it or to basically shut the studio down. In the case of BioWare, there's always something else they could be working on. And as a result, when things don't go as well, they tend to people tend to get moved on to those other things. That's essentially what happened with Andromeda as well, though in the case of Andromeda, there was also pressure from Jade Raymond's studio to steal all those people, which is what ended up happening. So it's really about the approach to these things at a corporate level. So my Warden's deal, two-hander Dwarf Commoner. I was channeling DA2 and DAI when I decided that two-hander was a good way to go. It's not really the best build, but that's what we have. I did know about the Netflix show, so I'm not going to comment on it at this time. I'll wait and see what it looks like. It's been in the works for a while. Oh, we literally got to the dragon last time. What is the journal saying I'm supposed to be doing right now, anyway? Oh yeah, just get. Okay. I am not romancing anyone at the moment. I mean, honestly, I think that I think unionization is going to come, and any of the companies that is too active in resisting it, like Activision has been, it's just bad PR. I think that there is an opportunity, if they want to be super Machiavellian, to lean into it and actually embrace union structures that would be better for them from a corporate perspective. I'm not sure if any of the big publishers are going to be smart enough to figure that out, though, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. Embracing unions and saying, we support this kind of thing makes you look like you're on the right side of history. The reality is you actually get to, put a few things in there that you want to see. But I don't know that any of them will do it. So the reason why Dragon Age has so many multimedia things compared to other things, well, I mean, Witcher has a lot. Witcher has tons, because Witcher has the original books and it also has the Netflix series. But the reason why is that BioWare actually has a dedicated business development group which looks for opportunities to make money with the IP. I'm a full up. No, let's do. Can I not? Oh, of course, poison making. Yeah. Boo. Sure. Let's just Gotta use some of this stuff. You don't think... Okay, let me just... Can you hear it now? I mean, I'll turn it all the way up. Is OBS just being all broken? Let me just... Okay, let me actually...
I await your command.
Can you hear Morgan?
So, full of questions, are you? I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds.
Okay.
The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured.
Okay, you can hear it now? Okay.
A most amusing legend.
Then we will... Okay, I don't know what is going on. My audio setup seems to have been completely broken. Well, I had to turn the game audio stream up probably 3 times as high as it used to be. Okay.
So I assume my mother has walked the
Morgan
wilds
will
far
disapprove
longer
of whatever
than
I'm doing right
Who am
now.
I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Wah, wah, wah.
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess. There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch? Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
What? I'm actually talking to Morgan and made my approval rating go up? That's impossible. Oh, it's actually better. Why do I have such a crappy helmet on? Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, what I'm wearing is better. There.
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim. You have come to honor Andraste,
Yes, sure.
and you shall. If you prove yourself worthy. Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
Okay.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. You rose above your caste to become a Grey Warden, but you left behind your family, who relied on you. Tell me, Pilgrim, did you fail them?
Yes.
Thank you. That is all I wish to know.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No, I thought not.
Accept your failings, but do not let them govern your life.
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You frame the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
Interesting that she
And
uses
you,
our there.
Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Yeah, I do think that the reason why some of the facial animation in new games looks so weird is Uncanny Valley stuff. This is not quite lip flap, but it's basically close enough to lip flap that you're able to sort of just get used to it. As you get more and more facial animation, you need to get it right, or it looks really weird. I think I'm older than Wynn is at this point. Well, or at least that Wynn presents herself as. Just go.
And I'm off.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Oh, shit. I should have been listening. Uh-oh.
That is not of what I speak.
Whoops. Okay. Maybe actually listen to the riddles. How about?
smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak? Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple
Pretty
things.
sure it's actually faster for me to kill them than to answer the riddles properly.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak? Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak? It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak? Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alemanni, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak? The bones of the world stretched towards the skies, and of what do I speak? Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
Yes, definitely the accuracy of these memories is definitely up for debate, and that is in purpose.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you? I just wanted to know, ultimately,
Sorry.
being a Grey... It is the Guardian who serves, not the one who is being guarded. Or did you think it was... Thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, a true... The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who... But if you have the...
Sorry, Wayne.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak? Yes. Hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tiventa Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
Yeah, definitely Dragon Age Origins is, or Dragon Age in general, is filled with the unreliable narrator.
Hey, what's shaping? Haven't seen me for months, and all you have to say is hello, Lesky? Not even a so. How's hiding from Jarvia been so far? She wants to take me apart layer by layer. Didn't know I had that many layers. Did I mention she's real upset about Barat? I know it's been playing on your mind. How you left us in the darkest muck pit this side of the deep roads. But it's all right. Don't want to be all mopey. You can let go and forgive yourself. I forgive you. You gotta go to Andraste with a joyful heart, right? She's like a paragon for humans. Here, I found this lying around and I've no use for it. I know you'll do something good with it. Goodbye, my friend. Remember me.
What was the item I got? Probably not that. Wow, I got a lot of plot items, huh? I've got too many things. Oh yeah, that's the... mirror fight! Actually...
I am your destiny! It's your time to die!
Get rid of the mages.
Yes.
That works. Oh, this thing.
Uh-oh. I'm terrible at puzzles. Hey, you see those thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
I can see the bridge, but it is clearly incorporeal. There's no way to cross on that. What now?
Well... This is really a... attack cam kind of thing, isn't it?
That's it! That's an actual bridge piece right there. If we can get all the bridge pieces to be solid, we can make it across.
Oops, don't fall off. I guess you can't fall off. Why do the... remember the plates being a bit more obvious. Okay, just a second. Okay, so.
What now?
Really?
Oh?
Oops.
Let us go.
I'm sure this is super exciting to watch. Is that doing anything? Yeah, you should try it doing it with no followers. It's super weird. We give you a bunch of ash rays, indestructible ash rays, but I don't remember how to do it either.
Out with it.
Let's see if we have an idiot clue here. Probably about 30 seconds. I can't believe we don't have a I don't remember. I bored people to tears as they're leaving. There is a logic to it. I just do not recall that logic. Oh. Okay. The thing that I was forgetting was that if you stand on... Whoops. That's very not helpful. Where are you guys? One second. Oh. You're here. It's... Yes, okay. Really have to start running this in full screen windows as opposed to full screen. Okay, where are we?
Quick.
The bit I forgot was that you could stand on these and they wouldn't go away. Can you figure this out? Oh,
Only
no.
one of us needs to cross this chasm.
Okay, no, that is not what I figured out. Second. Okay. Oh, whoops. Right. No, I got it. Yes, this is not the least annoying puzzle in the world. Okay, that
Yes.
was her. I could have done that in a different way, but
Be quick.
is that solid? Yep. Wow. Not less annoying. Okay, let me get you guys back up. Oh, did I leave you in? Oh well. Did I leave you on camera? You had to stare at me doing that as opposed to staring at the... Sorry, 1 second. We're almost there. Okay, we're back. I couldn't see your chat that whole time. I couldn't see your chat because I need to start running in a full screen window so that it doesn't constantly move all my windows around every single time I alt tab away from the game, which is slowly driving me mad. But we made it, totally without looking up on the internet. We'll save.
You have been through the trials of the Gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, Pilgrim. Approach the Sacred Ashes.
The short answer to how do games avoid development hell with launch production cycle is basically that they don't. Chests. No, I think it's the same amount of experience points.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
It's probably worth a video to talk about what happens in the middle of long projects, but the short answer is that what often happens is that they spend some period of their time kind of going in a big circle because the time is so long that projects can get lost. Dragon Age Origins added and took out multiplayer 3 different times. Anthem spent a ton of time not being willing to admit that it was making Destiny. Mass Effect 1 spent a ton of time trying to figure out what it wanted its combat to feel like. I do have a second screen. The problem is that what seems to be happening is, because I'm running the game full screen, it's running not in the native resolution, it's running in 1080 instead of 4K, is that every time I alt tab away, it's freaking Windows out. You would think it would stop making a mess, but I need to start running it in a full screen window instead of full screen. That would make a big difference. Okay, so some of these chests. Hey, how did this guy get all the way here? Okay, we need to... I'm just gonna free some spice up.
Yes. Going.
I'm never using them in combat anyway. It's left unknowable. I don't think that the ashes is ever discussed. It doesn't really fit in with the magic of the rest of the setting, does it? Yeah, you really shouldn't be drinking things you find in a dungeon, should you? As a general rule. Let's just get rid of it. These aren't terrible. That's terrible. Sir, what are you wearing? Oh, you're not strong enough. Okay. Nope. Nope. I'll have something. Weapons. Oh, I couldn't do that, I suppose. Cheap. Exactly the same. Yeah, slightly worse. Okay, give myself a bit of space. Oops. Don't know what F6 does. Hopefully nothing. Locked. Oh, I'm encumbered? Is that why I'm... Why am I moving so slowly?
Going.
Am I over? What is going on? Okay. Why am I slowed down? I don't remember how the encumbrance system works. Well, we're just gonna go slowly for a second. Oh, was it one of these things? One of these things I used made me slower, didn't it? Oh yeah. The rock salve. Okay, well, fine. I chugged all that stuff, so I guess we'll see if that protects me. No, it's because I drank. I'm about to speed up. The rock salve's about to expire. There we go. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Probably should have just thrown them away. Instead of just drinking stuff I found on the ground. Oops. See, these guys got here. They didn't have to do all that stuff. Thank you very much. Yes, definitely there's a lot of Andraste taking over old elven temples throughout the world. I probably, there's no reason to take that. Really?
All right.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice fog for 2009. I've just given up on the chests. Liliana couldn't open them anyway, so I think I have some lockpicking from my background, from my origin. Or the boy dragons. Is there a reason I can't remember? Why couldn't I just literally turn around and go back down the mountain and not deal with the dragon at all? Oops. Looking at chat. I literally pointed at it. You. Thanks. Good job, Morgan. Oh, it is optional. Well, after you watched me, or failed to watch me go through that puzzle, I guess we deserve to do a dragon fight.
I await your command.
Didn't mean to click on you. Why did we decide to give you all of this studded leather up here? Weird. No, I haven't done Flemeth. The Queen of the Black March was definitely combat design, firing on all cylinders. Wait, where am I? Have I gone? I've gone back the way I came, haven't I? Ugh.
All right.
No? Okay. Where am I? So I need to go up the north side there? Is that right? Mountaintop, yeah. What in the world did I do? We could potentially do Awakening on stream. I think I got it with the version I bought for Steam. Probably the collar is to cover a neck seam. That's probably the reason. That's usually why there's something weird going on with the head. Okay, where are we? Okay. Did I go in a circle? Yeah. I have a feeling I did this when I played this when we made this game. That was very familiar. Wow, from a modern perspective, this is quite a big, quite empty space, isn't it? No, now... Wait a minute. Am I going backwards now? I'm completely confused. Oh, they got lost. Oh, level up. I just level up. Okay. I'm completely... I'm going the right way to the shortcut? Okay, fair enough. Let's give myself some more. Sure, poison making, why not? Ah, yes.
Going.
Please shout in chat if I go the wrong way again.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean? Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
Yeah, and maybe we'll use it as a base in a few years.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Oh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Yes, share it. Spread the word, and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying.
I
must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Darrah, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Okay, let's go. I think it's I think it's going to be hard to pay griffins off in gameplay, but I'm glad that they are back. It's an interesting addition.
You return. Might you have news? You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Aemon's side and see if the Urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I don't know how they use the ashes suppository. I don't know.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
Okay.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Aemon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed.
Mad.
Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn. No, not at all. Loghain is responsible for heinous crimes, and I intend to see him paid. But our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
The reason for the every class gets their own lockpick thing in Inquisition is the problem is that what you usually end up with is rogues get a bunch of stuff to do outside of combat and nobody else does. The goal was to try to get a variety of activities for different classes. I don't know that it was super effective because I don't think it was used widely enough. But that was the thinking, was, you know, it's useful to have a mage along because a mage will let you get into these spots. It's useful to have a warrior along because they can lift heavy things and reach jars on high shelves. But I think I think there's a lot of established game design around locked doors and locked chests, and I think the things that were introduced in Inquisition were, people just weren't used to introducing them.
You don't know?
I meant to tell you when we were approaching Redcliffe, but
Alistair is King Merrick's illegitimate son. He is Kaelin's half-brother and has a claim to Ferelden's throne.
But he's terrible at leadership.
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
Sure, do it.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
Sure.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do?
Nothing.
As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
I don't care.
Then there is nothing more to say.
Turns out I don't care.
Jowan, I hereby sentence you to death. May the Maker show you the mercy we cannot.
Bye, Jowan.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
Honestly, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the reason you can't recruit anyone into the Wardens is because you don't know how to do that, and Alistair doesn't either, I guess. But there are a couple of opportunities in Origins where you could sort of imagine that, hey, we could use some more of us. Leveled up again. Boom. Let's get caught up. Oh. Wait, what did I... Two-handed... Love it. Win. Sure. Alistair, you need more strength, so you can use that shield. also save, thank you. It is totally, I mean, it is fairly obviously, it's fairly obviously blood magic, given the blood, but yes, it is not really ever. Are you guys gonna pick these up? Okay, let's see what we got. The blight. Orzammar, Dalish. Okay, let's just get out of here. Yep. Went the wrong way.
Yes.
Feng Shui in this place.
What's your stance?
I want to go to the Dragon's Lair. Can I go there anyway?
Will you stop eating?
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
I'm just gonna...
But we've been looking at the road for hours. No travelers all day.
Will one of you pay attention?
Oi, who's that?
Now let's see.
Oh, they heard me. Oh no, some bandits.
Which one first?
I will
Another
find Hopefully you can not as poorly as you smell.
I'm on.
We must have victory.
It's your time to die! You learn to fear me!
There's only limited auto balancing in this game, so things are triggering on certain assumptions, and those assumptions are definitely not always being met. Yeah, the speed is most likely a limitation.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Oh, there's... You shoot at.
Run while you can! Back! What? I am your destiny!
terrible ambush.
Another battle, I see.
Nice try.
It's a big encounter for a random.
And I'm off.
I guess it's not a real random. It's one of the plotted randoms.
Yes.
We'll need to go to a store. Are you hungry, Bandit? Same-sex romances in Jade Empire. That's probably the first mainstream game that had them.
Yes.
Really?
All right.
Everyone else is dead, you're just gonna
Oh,
go for it. Okay. Pathfinder shenanigans. Probably should have gone to a store before going to find the dragon, but
More books. We should burn a few to warm ourselves up, I should think.
All right.
people have really good locks in Dragon Age Origins. Oops. It's optional. I totally have finished the plot.
Yes.
That again, do I?
anything.
Because I could come back with a oops. Guess I could come back with a rogue. But I'm not gonna! Okay. So... Okay, I don't remember how to get to the freeing dragon. I guess we're gonna not do it. Heard it. This is probably a lot more optional. Ring the gong. Right. Is it up here? I totally forgot that. Where do I need to go? This is probably too optional. Like here-ish. There we go. A little too optional, huh? Quick!
I am not back.
Oops. Wind healed me midair. Oh, I totally died. Oh, no, let's do. I'm not gonna control a mage right now. How are we doing? Not great. not great. I got dead Alistair halfway and drinking a healing potion.
I shall do it.
Got the AI sort of shut down.
It's your time to die!
Well, I guess it's still attacking Morgan. Keep doing it, Morgan. Whatever. You're getting the job done. Maybe Morgan has the right to wait for the game. No, I'll double check it. There we go. You didn't go do great, that's for sure. Okay, let's use some. I'm not entirely sure why Morgan was able to do that. This was in. I should have gone to a store. Okay. Yeah. Let's just. What's this? Okay. Let's clear some space. Let me do this? No. Okay. Fair enough. I should have deposited my stuff in Morgan's keep. Okay, what do we got? Nothing. Oh, but Alistair, can you put this on yet? Good. Dump that. What do we got? It's two-handed, Arcane Warrior. His equipped sword is actually better than that. cheesy. At least something. Yeah, I know. But it's faster to just drag it away, isn't it? Seemed like. I'm just gonna get rid of a couple of these things. Yeah, I know. What do we have left? That's garbage. Basically garbage. Fine. I don't know if inventory limits are worth it. You know, it's an interesting question. I get the idea, but it's just okay. So we made it to the dragon. Yay! Now let's get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think anyone loves inventory management. It's been done better, but I don't know that it's ever been good. Especially for stuff like this where it's just, you know, it's just sort of punishing you for not having sold stuff. I think having a weight limit on what you can equip, maybe, because then it's more, you know, you can't just carry around everything in the kitchen sink, but punishing me in my treasure gathering for not having bought the extra backpack, kind of stupid, honestly. But where can I get a store? This guy's got a store. Inventory is pretty similar. Honestly, from BG1 to modern games, they're pretty similar. Or this guy.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Do it. Totally want to buy all these things I'm never going to use. Yeah, probably. You know what? Fine. I'm not going to do any crafting. I mean, I'm not going to pick it up, but... Can the mages wear that helmet? I don't know. Okay, just a second. See where this. I mean, not. Alright.
You have coin. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
I should get shale. Yeah. That's a fair point. Okay. Let me just armor. Slightly better. Definitely better. Better. Worse. Yeah, in a survival game, I think resource management is fine, because that is what the game is about. Slightly better. Definitely better. Worse. 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 That silverite you can't wear yet, so we'll get him on that. So silverite and the heavy shield.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
All right, 2 sets of this. Okay.
You have coin. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven.
Okay, weapons. Should be better. Am I gonna upgrade them? Should drop these gifts off. Okay, good enough. I guess I don't really need to go there now because I just went there. Okay, so Soldier's password shale is? I actually don't remember.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do? Oh, no, I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service. A Grey Warden? That's quite impressive, isn't it? My word. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping a fellow out? Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could? The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. But you're a Grey Warden, however. Darkspawn aren't an issue for you, are they? Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
So I think the art direction in Origins is a little loose. So really it's about art direction in the future games. It's not about technology. I mean, you have to remember that this thing was supposed to run on a much crappier console, but yeah, it's really more about art direction than anything else. DA2 is where the art direction actually starts to establish a look for Dragon Age. Fine.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works. Best of luck to you then. And now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Yes.
Let's go get our... Wow, the random encounter frequency seems really high. Oh, we already got you. I don't need to talk to you again.
Going.
I sense some dark. Spawn.
Dark spawn. Why is this genlock going? Probably should Probably should do this in the middle of combat, but all my sustains are off. How you guys doing over there? There. Oh, you guys are still fighting. Oh, okay. Yeah, you are really sassy, aren't you? Healing is problematic. Unlimited healing is problematic. But yeah, toxicity works. Some other form of limiting works. But if you can heal
and I'm off
infinitely, then every single combat needs to be able to threaten you all on its own, which is a problem.
And I'm off.
You want Deathroot everywhere? That's how you get Deathroot everywhere. Time to do some murdering. This guy's kind of rough. The key. Does the key open up this chest? No. Probably opens up that other chest that has a name on it. But there's a door here.
Is there something you need?
No.
It is no trouble.
Yes.
Well, let's go.
And I'm off.
This is a golem, I believe. Damaged, perhaps beyond repair. There may be a way to reactivate it, though that is not necessarily wise.
wrong way.
Yes.
I used the key. Yeah, I don't know that lore-wise the difference. I mean, it's possible that golems are sort of a broken construction in comparison to Lost Lore kind of thing.
No mercy! You cannot win! Some glory!
All right. Yes.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us? A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking. The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale.
Apostate.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance! My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
I do think there was an ask for golems for Inquisition from an art perspective, and then we didn't have the model in the time for the model. So that's part of it, for sure.
This was my father's laboratory, beneath his tower. Or it was, anyhow. Look, I know you probably have more important things on your mind, but I really need your help. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
If so, I don't remember, but yeah, maybe. If so, they were created after the fact. I don't think we have golems. Do we? Oh, I don't really remember.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
You think? Well, these are not exactly roots, but I guess it's
And I'm
root
off.
in it.
never climbed a tree. Don't cats like to be in trees? Oh, look! Someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
Ruh-roh.
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how. I am a cat, really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger. I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever. That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
I mean, kinda.
But I do like this one.
I like you too, Kitty.
But if it means escaping this prison, I am willing to leave on my own. I agree to your terms. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty. I like it when Kitty sings to me.
And I'm off. Yes.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
And I'm off. And I'm off.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locks her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
Oops, taking fire damage.
Kitty's my best friend.
All right.
What do you need?
I need you to get out of the way.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
Going.
Tell me a story.
Fire damage.
And I'm off.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Yes. All right.
I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so
Going.
perfect and pretty.
All right.
Can you... Can I make them...
Yes?
There, stay out of the way.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
Yes.
I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
And I'm off. Yes.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
Stop talking.
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
And I this one.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
All right.
What have I done? Okay.
And I'm off.
Got busted it.
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
That is not how that's supposed to move. Puzzles.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
All right. Going.
Tell me a story. I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Going. All right.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Did we fix it? No, we didn't. This is in the wrong place. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna make you guys all watch this,
Kitty is my best friend.
but now I've got this. Yeah, this is.
And I'm off.
This is off by 1. I think I need to.
Kitty is my best friend.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about the sun,
Yes.
silly.
There.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
I don't know if we have numbers on origins because our telemetry is so bad, but yeah, human's usually the most popular. Dwarf is always a pretty niche one, but people who play dwarfs pretty much always play dwarfs.
I have changed my mind. I like the girl. I do not think I will find another like her.
Oh, so I get to go with you after all?
Ugh! I will take her anyhow. She is mine.
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
Desire demon. Kitty. Combat form. No, elf is probably would be the second most popular. I think human is just sort of the human is the sort of this is castless. Human is the choice of people who don't understand fantasy as well. So it's also, I would say, the one that's often chosen by people who are less engaged in the game. Well, these are terrible. Okay.
And I'm off.
Everyone come back, please. Yeah, certainly not everyone who plays human is playing human because they don't want to engage in the system. Not to not to deride that. I think but it includes that group as well. Yeah, they'd be human, elf. Yeah, I think that's probably right because dwarf is sort of a 10% kind of thing. It's got a very strong group that play it in any opportunity they can ever have, but it doesn't get a lot of play otherwise.
If you insist.
I didn't just understand there,
Enough.
That's a lot of blood.
No, it's not. Oops.
You did it! You freed her!
How did she get up
Thank
after
you
all that
so
stuff?
much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone.
You'll need a phrase to activate Shale. It's Doolan hard. I wouldn't want the thing, but it's obvious you can handle yourself just fine.
Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
Okay, let's go get Shale.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead? Some got away, then. How unfortunate. Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace. Not as much as it would think. There was running and screaming, and then days and days of watching the Darkspawn prowl around. I would never have thought there could be something less interesting than the villagers, but there it was. Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command? Entrenched sense of perversity. The last one who held that damnable rod used to call me Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must. I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something. Oh, go on. It will be fun. And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me? I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large. Yes, that won't make us conspicuous or anything. Well, whatever.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way. This should be interesting.
Alright. Great. I'm not bringing you Shale. Sorry. Shale didn't like that. Alistair really didn't like that. Okay, so we got Shale. That is where we're going to probably stop for today. Thank you everyone for joining. And I'll probably do a poll to see what we do next. We have Brazilian and Orzammar next. So it's going to keep burning. Thank you for joining me. Check out the merch shop, there's a link down in the description. And thank you for everyone who donated during the stream. That's very helpful. Yeah, Shayla is smaller, so she can walk through doors. That is why she is the size she is. And thank you for coming. That is... Oh.
And I'm off.
Thank you for joining, and we are going to, with that, we're going to log off. Goodbye.